Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Excellencies, Director Generals of Vienna-based international organizations, permanent representatives of diplomatic missions, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum and a very good afternoon. It is a great honor to address this distinguished gathering at the United Nations office in Vienna, a city that has long symbolized diplomacy, multilateralism, and the pursuit of peace through dialogue. Ladies and gentlemen, today we meet at a moment of profound global transformation and consequence. Our world stands at crossroads. We face intertwined crises. The defining danger of our time is not any single threat, rather it's the combination of many. Geopolitical hostility, climate stress, and technological disruption are all converging into a single destabilizing force. The planet is facing a moment of polycrisis. Ladies and gentlemen, we all know fully well that a growing global population is fast depleting the finite natural resources of our planet. Unresolved political conflicts add further fuel to this volatile mix, turning into a powder keg. Poverty, debt traps, mass displacement, and migration are powerful threat accelerators that intensify tensions, making the world an ever more dangerous place to live. Excellencies, this is only one route to durable peace, to the peace that withstands the crisis of our times. It is the route of sustainable development, inclusive, sustainable development that leaves no one behind. It is humanity's ultimate prevention tool, and therefore it is need of the hour. Ladies and gentlemen, development cannot be called sustainable if it excludes millions from the promise of a better life. We must therefore pursue policies that promote inclusion, strengthen social protection, and ensure equitable distribution of resources. Only then can we raise living standards, reduce inequalities, and build societies where prosperity is shared and human dignity is preserved. Ladies and gentlemen, while sustainable development is a universal goal, we must acknowledge that its burdens and benefits are not equally distributed amongst community of nations. Developing countries, despite contributing least to global emissions and historical inequities, bear the heaviest cost of climate change, debt distress, and economic volatility. Pakistan's own experience is illustrative. We stand at the front lines of the climate crisis, not through any fault of ours, but as one of its most disproportionate victims. We contribute less than 1% of global emissions, yet we bear the brunt of cascading impacts. The devastating floods of 2022 are still fresh in our memories. It claimed thousands of lives, washed away millions of acres of standing crop, and millions of houses were annihilated and razed to ground. Last year, the floods unfortunately returned again, with vengeance this time. Ladies and gentlemen, these disasters do more than destroy homes, crops, and infrastructure. They erode human security at its core. Therefore, sustainable development must be anchored in equity, justice, and fair play. Without these principles, global peace will remain elusive forever. Distinguished participants, despite formidable challenges, Pakistan remains firmly committed to the ideals of sustainable development. We have integrated the sustainable development goals into our national development planning, recognizing that economic growth must be inclusive, resilient, and responsible. Our focus is on human development, education, healthcare, food security, and social protection, particularly for women and youth, who represent our greatest asset and our future. In Pakistan, we are having a youth bulge. Therefore, it is a great challenge as well as a great opportunity. We are strengthening institutions, promoting digital transformation, and expanding regional connectivity to foster shared prosperity. Ladies and gentlemen, Pakistan has consistently advocated dialogue, diplomacy, and multilateralism as the only viable means to resolve disputes and prevent conflict. This is despite the fact that we are often faced by aggression, violation of UNSC resolutions, and violation of vital treaties. Just last year, when South Asia came back from the brink of a major nuclear conflict, regrettably, our neighbor threatened to weaponize the waters of the Indus River system that sustained the lives and livelihoods of Pakistan's 240 million people. Ladies and gentlemen, as we are committed to sustainable development, we must acknowledge a sobering truth: the multilateral order that underpins global peace and cooperation is most definitely undergoing great stress. Now, more than ever, the United Nations must be reinforced, properly resourced, and reformed where necessary so it can continue to serve as a central pillar of global cooperation. Excellencies, Vienna occupies a unique place in the UN system. It is home to critical pillars of global governance: counterterrorism, drugs, crime prevention, criminal justice reforms, industrial development, responsible and the peaceful uses of nuclear technology and outer space. Pakistan, therefore, greatly values its constructive engagement with IAEA, UNIDO, UNODC, and other Vienna-based entities, and we remain completely committed to supporting their mandates. Excellencies, capacity building, knowledge sharing, and technology transfer are indispensable to ensuring that innovation serves as a bridge to peace and prosperity rather than a source of exclusion and instability. Artificial intelligence, biotechnology, and emerging technologies must be governed in ways that benefit all of humanity, not a privileged few. Unaddressed digital divides will soon become entrenched development divides. Therefore, let us not merely address the festering wounds of our world, let us heal them at their source. For when we fail to meet the development needs of our time, we place the peace of our future at great risk. Thank you all. God bless you.